Have you ever witnessed a marriage that was doomed before it even started? My cousin Lana was getting married to this guy, Donald. They'd only been dating for like 8 months when they got engaged, which already had the family side-eyeing things. The wedding was at this converted barn venue about 2 hours from where most of us lived. I drove up with my parents the night before for the rehearsal dinner, which was at this bizarre taxidermy-themed restaurant that Donald picked. Already weird vibes because the centerpieces were literally stuffed pheasants staring at us while we ate overcooked steak. During dinner, I noticed Lana seemed super tense. She kept checking her phone and barely touched her food. Donald was getting progressively drunker and louder, telling everyone how they were gonna dominate the couple's bowling circuit after they got back from their honeymoon. My mom kept giving me these WTF looks across the table. After dinner, Lana asked if I could help her with some last-minute stuff in her hotel room. When we got there, she completely broke down crying. She showed me these texts from Donald where he was basically laying out all these rules for their marriage, including that she had to quit her job. She was a really successful sales manager because he wanted her to focus on building their family, which she definitely wasn't ready for. I was trying to calm her down when there was this loud knock on the door. It was Donald, super drunk, demanding to know what we were talking about. He kept saying, "Women always plotting," and other weird stuff. Lana was like frantically wiping her tears and I was just standing there awkwardly holding a box of tissues. Donald stumbled in and started going through Lana's phone right in front of us. He saw she'd been texting her friend about having second thoughts and just lost it. Started throwing stuff around the hotel room, including this ceramic bowl that shattered everywhere. I tried to defuse the situation by suggesting we all get some sleep and talk in the morning when everyone was sober, but Donald pointed at me and was like, "You're trying to sabotage us because you're jealous you don't have anyone." Hotel security ended up coming because of the noise. Donald got escorted back to his room but kept yelling in the hallway about how the wedding was still happening no matter what. The next morning was absolute chaos. Lana was a mess, but insisted the wedding was still on. Her mom, my aunt, was pressuring her not to waste all the money they'd spent. I tried to talk to Lana privately, but she just kept saying, "It'll be fine once we're married," which is literally never true. The ceremony was scheduled for 3 p.m. Around noon, I was helping Lana get ready when her phone kept blowing up with texts. Turns out Donald had gone to a bar that morning to calm his nerves and was now completely wasted again. The best man couldn't get him to leave. Lana asked me to go to the bar with the best man, Carson, to try to sober Donald up before the ceremony. We found him doing shots with some random people he'd just met, telling them all about how marriage was a man's worst nightmare, but he was doing it anyway. UTF. Carson and I managed to get Donald into my car. We were trying to get some coffee and food in him when he suddenly confessed he'd been secretly seeing his ex Jesse up until last week and wasn't sure he was making the right choice. I was like frozen in shock. That's when I made a decision that either saved my cousin's life or ruined her big day, depending who you ask. I drove straight back to the venue, marched Donald's drunk ass into the bridal suite, and made him repeat what he'd just told us. Lana completely lost it, threw her bouquet at him, screaming about the texts, his controlling behavior, the cheating, everything. Her dad came in, and when he heard what was happening, he literally picked Donald up by his tuxedo collar and threw him out of the room. The wedding was postponed, aka canceled, right there. Guests were already arriving, and my uncle had to announce that there would be no ceremony today, but everyone was welcome to enjoy the reception food and open bar. Donald's family was furious at me specifically, saying I deliberately sabotaged everything. Donald's sister still sends me nasty messages on social media every few months saying I destroyed her brother's life, which is ridiculous because he's the one who got wasted and confessed to cheating.